Understanding what global reasonings are. That's easy enough. I have a story for you. I'll read it to you. And we'll talk through what the global reasons are. And then hopefully you'll understand. This story is, my grandma is very special. My grandmother was a very special person. She was special for at least 3 reasons. First, she always put her family before herself. Also, she helped other people who were in need. In addition to this, she was the best cook in the whole world. To begin with, my grandmother always put herself last and her family first. She made sure that her family was fed, bathed, and tucked into bed before she took the time to do something she liked to do for pleasure. One night, when I was staying with my grandmother, she was not feeling well, but she still helped me with my homework before she laid down to rest. Another time, my grandmother stayed up most of the night with me because I thought I heard a prowler outside. So what is the global reasoning of that paragraph? My grandmother always put herself last and her family first. There, I thought I made a mistake. Okay, next paragraph. In addition, grandmother always helped other people who were in need. She was willing to assist people who were poor or who had a tragedy in their lives. When a family across town lost their home to a fire, my grandmother collected clothes for the children and their parents. Every year, on the day before Thanksgiving, she helped to cook a big meal for the homeless people in her town. So what is the global reasoning? My grandmother always helped other people who were in need. Did you notice? That's the first sentence of the paragraph. So listen to the next one. Ready? Here comes the global reason. Finally, my grandmother was the best cook in the whole county. Everyone talked about her delicious cakes, and they were the first to go at the annual church bake sale. Several years ago, grandmother had baked 2 coconut cakes for the bake sale, and someone bought them before she could even get through the door. Those that were too late to buy her cakes grumbled to themselves. Yeah, so what's the global reason? That was the very first sentence of that paragraph. Finally, my grandmother was the best cook in the whole county. Okay, so now I have a conclusion. My grandmother was a very special person. I will always remember her because she put herself last, helped those people in need, and she was the best cook in the whole county. She would always say, "Be true to all your friends." The end. And then you wouldn't say the end, but that's the end of the story. And by the way, I just made up that last sentence that went there because that's an excellent ending. Okay, so hopefully you're understanding how to write a global reason and how a global reason appears in a paper. If you are still having trouble, I want you to come talk to me. I have some more papers that we can read and we can look at together so that I can make sure you understand how to do this. Okay? All right, have a good time writing.